Okay, today we are at MInnewaska and we are going to take the lower Awosting Carriage Road and we are going to take that up to Jenny Lane. So we're here, we're going to walk up the carriage trail all the way up to here, then we're going to hop on the footpath and take that down to Blueberry, which is right here, and then come back down lower Awosting Carriage Road. Let's begin. So there really isn't a whole lot to see on this carriage trail. Bunch of trees. Through the trees sometimes you can see rock faces over there, but not right now. So I'll just turn the camera on once in a while just to show you the walk along. And unfortunately we got people ahead of us, so you'll probably be seeing them every time I turn the camera on. Okay, still walking along the lower Awosting Carriage Trail. Just wanted to check in again. There really isn't anything to see, as I said before, just lots of woods. It's also a cloudy day today. We're trying to beat the rain. It's supposed to come this afternoon. Hopefully it holds out until this afternoon. And one thing about coming to Lake MInnewaska is you have to come early because these parking lots fill up very quickly. And it is a $10 parking fee, or you can purchase an Empire Pass for $65. Puts a sticker on your window and you can get into quite a few parks in New York. I'll list a link in the description for that, and we'll check in again. So far the carriage trail has pretty much just been a slight incline, and now we're coming up to this lovely hill, and there will be a couple of other hills, and we'll discuss one major one when we get up to the top here. We won't be doing that today, but we'll talk about it. And up we go. Okay, so we've gone about 1.42-ish miles, and we've got to the cross section of some footpaths. On the left is Blueberry Run footpath. That can go to a number of places. You can take it all the way up to Upper Awosting Carriage Trail and then up to Castle Point. It is a rough walk if you do that straight up, and it goes down here to a stream that runs along, and if you go down there you can pick up Mossy Glen, which pretty much follows lower Awosting all the way down to the parking lot. You can also meet up with Rainbow Falls Trail. Of course we're not doing any of that today. We are going to be coming out of this path over here, and this is also Blueberry Run, and Blueberry Run actually intersects with Jenny Lane, but we're going to be coming out of Jenny Lane here. So we are going to continue our walk up Upper Awosting Carriage Trail. Okay, we're still walking, and you see these power lines up here, and you see the poles over there. I hope you can see, but we are going to be up there once we get on Jenny Lane. So I think we might be getting close to the end of this section. So we'll see. Okay, so we've gone about 2.28 miles, and as you can see up ahead, that's going to be where Jenny Lane footpath starts. So we're going to be exiting the carriage trail, but before we do that, there's just something that I wanted to show you. If you continue on the carriage trail, you'll eventually get to Lake Awosting. Here's the trouble with that. Is right here you go downhill, and then starting on that other side over there, you're looking at about a quarter of a mile, maybe a little more, of straight straight up walking. It's lovingly known as cardiac climb, so that should give you a clue. So again, we are actually going to go over this way, and we are going to take, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there's a bunch of dragonflies. Whole bunches of them. Like I said, I don't know if the camera can pick them up, but quite a few. Okay. Jenny Lane Footpath. So the total trail length is 2.9 miles, but we're not doing the whole trail. We're going to exit onto Blueberry, and I'll show you that when we get there. So let's go ahead and start. And one of the things about doing this trail, like I like doing the footpaths, they do sometimes get pretty rocky and rooty, and once in a while you got to do a little bit of a rock scramble. But right up here, there is a pretty straight up climb on like shale and rocks and stuff. It's a little rough. I will not be filming while doing that because I'll fall on my face. And I do that enough on my own without using a camera. So let's just see. I didn't think it was all that far up here. I think we're coming up to it now. Okay. Yeah, so we have to climb up this way. Yeah, so you can see it's a pretty rough walk up. So I'm going to shut the camera off now, and we will check in again later. Okay, so as you can tell by my breath, that was my breathing actually. That was one heck of a climb, and I don't even smoke anymore, so to be that winded, but it was pretty steep, strenuous climbing over the rocks. But it only took a couple minutes, and now we are on this lovely rocky footpath that is fairly level, so we'll check in again in a bit. Look at this. This is gonna be tricky. Okay, let's try going off to this side here. Step on the rock. And look, a little side trail to get around it all. Yay! We got this. Just like I said, we were going to end up here by these poles. And pretty much all of these carriage trails, you will see these wires running across the trail. All the way up to the top up there. But anyway, still going. We're not really deep into this trail yet. Duck. And we'll check in again in a bit. You can see way down there, that's the carriage trail we were on earlier. This is one spot on Jenny Lane Footpath that you can actually see down there. And we're climbing down this rock here. And continuing on our way. We're at the crossroads now, and if you continue going straight, you'll stay on Jenny Lane Footpath, and that will eventually come out on 4455, and you have to cross over the road to catch the trail on the other side. We are going Blueberry Run Footpath this way to meet back up with the lower Awosting Carriage Trail. Let's go. My downside to this is down, and it's kind of steep, and it's very rocky, probably slippery because we have had some rain. So let's head on and see what happens. this is looking straight ahead, and we're still going down. So I'm going to try to do some of this and record and not fall down. This is really, I don't know if the camera can show it, but it really is really steep, especially just up ahead there. So let's just see what I can do here before I have to turn off the camera. You guys might get lucky and fall down with me. Big step down. We got this. This is easy. So we just came down that nasty hill, and we did actually have, I should have taken a picture of it back there. There was a tree that had fallen and some branches were in the way. Kind of had to do a little scramble around that, but I just thought this was kind of cool in here. You know, with all these trees, it's like being in a little tiny forest here, like a little tunnel. And then we'll come into a group of trees up here. Oh, just twisted my ankle. Glad I got to share that with you. And we're just about out. I wanted to show you how cool it looked in this one spot here. And like I said, we just have a teeny tiny bit further and we are going to be out of the footpath and back onto the lower Awosting carriage trail, back to the parking lot. And I'll just have you walk with me a little bit here. Hopefully the video won't be too long, otherwise I'll have to do some editing. Oh, this is going to be fun. Alright, I think I'm going to have to turn the camera off for a minute and put it away so I can maneuver through this. And now we are coming out. Here we are. This is the very end. And we are back onto lower Awosting carriage trail. And we'll head back to the parking lot. Winding down today's trip. We are all done and getting ready to head home, and here are our stats.
Time 2 hours 28 minutes 5 seconds. Distance 5 miles.
I call that a good one. See you on the next hike.